Live greetings, everyone. Welcome to yet another Friday Night Fights. I hope you're all doing well out there. We're going to get a nice early start to the weekend here, and I hope you've got a really good weekend planned. We're doing it a little bit earlier than usual tonight because I've got a very special guest who's coming to us from Germany, a gentleman by the name of Dirk. How are you doing tonight, Dirk?
Hey, Brawny. Yeah, I'm doing good so far. It's 11 p.m. right now, but everything is awesome. So thank you for
Yeah.
hosting the show this early.
Yeah, and thanks for reaching out to me, and thanks for coming on. I got in touch with you last week. You had reached out to me shortly after the last time I streamed this game. Get your tentacles off my waifu, and you are the developer of this game, are you not?
That is correct. Yeah, I
Very good.
work on this
And
game.
is it just you, or
Okay.
do you have people helping you?
Currently, it is just me, but in the past, I had a couple of friends helping out a few times, and soon I may have also my first intern.
Oh, an intern. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. So the what's the intern gonna help you with?
With all the programming stuff, and then also doing some things with most of the gameplay, I guess. What I want to make better, especially like some thrown weapons. I think we can take a look at them when we are in the game.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. So uh I'll throw it over to the patrons real quick so we can thank everybody who supports the channel financially, especially on the $10 and up tier, such as this big long list of names. There's Princess Heather Blossom, Shady Oak Ministries, Autoknight, Emerald Spencer, Senko, DJ Skywalker, Rein-Kun, Billy Henline, Alden MacManx, Kanto Acrylic VA, Mr. Sonic 31, Alicia Lynette, Calbeck, StarChaser, VentureCorp, Willyzin, Icanus Gruila, Vulpecula Enfield, The Raptors Talon, Jimmy D. Banthrall Jr., Jay Yoshi, and Dark Malcontent, executive producer of Titan Art Studios. A lot of these guys are content creators themselves, so be sure to check out the patrons link tree in the description, as well as my link tree to see how you can support the channel and what you get in return. Don't forget, guys, I have just launched the website for my karate school where you can get online lessons. So that's something to look into there. And we are running a GoFundMe for the dentist bill that the dental surgery that I needed about a month ago. That put a pretty freaking big dent in my pocket there, and it hurts. Anyway, so let's go over here and play the game here. So Dirk, tell me, we played this game, or I played this game with my fiance once before, and so I want to know, what was the inspiration of this game?
Okay. Do you want the short story or the slightly longer story for this?
We've got an hour. Regale us with the tale.
Okay, so around 2013, 2014, I started to work on the Pony Space shoot 'em up.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it was called Nebulae, and it is basically about the same character we have in the game. But his planet got destroyed, and then he tries to save his species together with his mare friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the entire scope was way too big for that game. So it barely went forward with anything. I also made a big problem to also develop a level editor, which you should never do with a first project.
Mm.
And like this, everything was super sluggish. So, and then a friend came to me and said, "Hey, have you seen the Power Ponies episode? You remember which one?"
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey, do you want to play this as a tabletop RPG?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be fun. That would be great." So
Mm.
then created a character, a nerd character, can program, hack the reality and stuff. And I gave him a girlfriend in the story. This was a pony story, of course. So when the cliche tentacle monster attacks a city, that the tentacle monster will kidnap his girlfriend, his mare friend, and then he can fly up there and shout, "Get your tentacles off my waifu," because that's what the nerd would shout.
Well, a lot of
So
the best games have really simple concepts like that.
Yeah, pretty much. The thing is, I was every now and then thinking about how could this look as a game, but I had the Space Pony, the other Space Pony game in the pipeline, so I couldn't just restart. But in 2017, I noticed, okay, this isn't going anywhere. I need to start over from scratch with the entire code and stuff. But then I decided, hey, this waifu game would actually be much smaller in scale, also in scope, and I decided, hey, I make that one instead. Would be much better. And this is actually how the entire thing with Get to Tentacles of my waifu came to be. A funny idea which didn't want to leave my head, and the project that was basically in a dead end anyway, so let's do that instead.
Nice. Yeah, and I was playing this game with my fiance the last time we played, and God, I could have swore I had a bunch of waifus unlocked already. I guess I might have accidentally started a new game, but that's fine.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yep, and let me see here. Vest. I guess I'll put the vest on there. I'll try. And yeah, that title reminds me of a funny story I can tell you. Is when I was shopping for an engagement ring, I found a ring that was really good, and I got that one. But right next to it was a ring based on that was like the design was inspired by Ursula from the Disney movie The Little Mermaid. Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, The Little Mermaid. Do you mean the animated one or the remake?
The animated one.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, there is no remake. We don't acknowledge the live action remakes in this dojo. But yeah, so yeah, here's this big old ring, and the ring looks like tentacles. And you know, when we went back to get the ring that I actually got her fitted, you know, and she saw that ring and goes, "Oh my God, you almost got me the tentacle ring," because it's like right next to the one that you got me on the shelf. And I'm like, yeah. Could you imagine if I propose to you with that ring? I get down on one knee and open up, and I go, "Heather, have you seen enough anime to know where this is going?" She thought that was funny at the very least. Now then, let's so what sort of updates did you do to this game? Go ahead and walk me through those so we can take a look at them before I do anything else.
Yeah, no, I have to think a bit what happened between in the month between your first recording and today. So I think one of the most important things I did. Do you remember these tiny tutorial messages you had on screen?
These question marks, right?
Not the question marks, but if you are starting in the game, then a tiny text box popped up and told you how the controls are working. So I think
yeah, let me go get a start on a game, and we'll see what we can do here.
See them. Yeah, the thing is that I actually moved them out of the way again. I can tell you probably a little bit later about these boxes and how much pain they create. But another thing I changed is that did you have the opportunity to use the boost, like dashing away from a wall?
The boost? I don't remember the boost. I know there's a charge shot. There's the charge shot.
Yeah. Gotcha. Maybe you haven't played the boost. It's one of the tutorial. It's one of the things that gets teach a little bit later. But if you don't continue with the tutorial, it never told you that. But yeah, I removed the boost and just gave you a normal, basically something like a dodge roll, but just a dodge dash, so to speak. So anytime you press, you're on the controller, I think the A button, then you can dash and move around like this. That's just one of the big changes.
I see it now. Okay. Yeah, you told me to press the A button. That helped a lot.
Yeah. So, and also, I completely overhauled all the items. There's also now a crafting system. Maybe we can take a tiny look later at it.
Sure.
So what else? These were kind of like the biggest changes. And yeah, a lot of time passed by just working on the dialogue system and stuff, but I think this is still in place there. Yeah, I think this. So I actually tried to refine some of the game mechanics, which were currently the weakest ones, and this is luckily done now.
I don't remember. Oh, hey, look, a body pillow. I don't remember having any major critiques the last time I played this game outside of that last boss fight with the other pony. That guy was hard.
Yeah, I think I made it a little bit easier because he was a little bit too good with dodging. I can tell you a little bit about this guy also.
Well, hey, if a scrub like me can beat that guy then on normal difficulty, then I don't think he was all that hard. I've certainly played harder games than that. But yeah, tell me about the villain.
Oh, the villain, the antagonist, the waifu thief. So, how deep do we want to go into the what is it? The spoiler territory.
Oh, spoilers. That's pretty crazy. Shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm shooting up my own house. There we go. So don't spoil any of the future story, because I do definitely, recommend this game, and I want everybody to download this game and play it and support it in any way they can. So don't spoil the story, but tell me what you can about that guy while I play the next level.
Okay, so when I basically sat down into 2017 about the game and what we can all put in there. So I had a friend with me, and we decided, okay, get the tentacles of my waifu. What all tropes can we put in there? So we really went everything. Like, this is where the senpai waifu comes from, the tsundere waifu and all the stuff. We grabbed basically every anime trope we kind of knew at this time, and tried to see how we can put it into the game. So one thing was, have you played this game, Twilight Sparkle's Secret Shipwreck Folder?
Yes, I do. I like that game a lot, actually. That's a fun game to play at conventions.
Definitely. So one of the cards in the game is Waifu Thief Sentry Flash. So I don't know the effect of the card anymore, but I had to remember this card about the Waifu Thief. And this is how the antagonist was born, simply a normal waifu thief. So, but the question is kind of like, what stuff would he? Why does he want to steal all the waifus? And over time, when I decided to make to keep all the silly parts of the anime tropes, but put a little bit of seriousness into the game through the story, then he got basically the idea. She also tells briefly in the dialogues. He wants the waifus for the power of the waifus, and using the power of the waifus combined with his war robots to not only fight back the tentacle monsters, but then wage a war against the universe to basically say we are not soft. So this is where the idea of the antagonist came from. And in the story, the antagonist is basically like the main character could be the antagonist, so to speak. It's just a different version of the protagonist, and how their ideas and ideologies actually conflict with each other. So, and since I want to have multiple story arcs, different as branching story parts, I basically let the player decide how to approach the antagonist. Because maybe you like the idea or just want to see where it goes when you say, you want all the waifus? Well, I give the waifus to you, but what do I get in return? And then maybe you could get some technology from the antagonist or whatever. Or it's just that he helps you in one way or another.
Interesting. This kind of, like, I don't know all that much about video games, but that kind of sounds like the, he was a Mega Man character. I can't remember his name. It might have even just been X or something like that. Is that, am I on the right track here? The guy that kind of looked like Shadow the Hedgehog, but he was in the Mega Man game.
So I didn't play much of the video games, but I remember in the 90s there was this TV show which aired Saturday morning in Germany, There was, I think, a character called Proto-Man or so, and that he kind of looked similar to Mega Man, but with a red-gray.
Yes, that's who I'm talking about. Proto-Man. There we go. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So how am I gonna get that that power up that's stuck in the rock there? Because let me see here.
Oh, where is it? Is it?
I gotta use the charge shot, don't I?
Oh wait, I think you already picked it up.
I picked up the question mark box. Oh shoot, some meat.
Oh yeah, and then you threw it against something. Yeah, then you got it. You got it.
Yeah, those that rock with the stars on it. That's on the well, there's one on each side here, in the hill. That's a power up of some kind. Oh, we got another box here. Give me this box.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then we'll just smash this box on the floor.
Yes.
What was the button to throw it on the floor again?
LB. It should be LB. The left.
Oh, that threw my...
Okay, it's the waifu. Yeah, you can also throw the waifu. You can try to throw the waifu at the monster.
I'd rather not. The whole reason I'm here is to get her away from the monster. There we go. Ah, come here. I gotta throw this thing harder. Ah, no! My wife! Oh, a body pillow.
She's fine. She's fine.
Oh, frick. Oh, he got me. But you need to get all of these, we found out. Oh, heck, he got me again.
Yes.
Need to get all of these because those will power you up. Give me that box back. I want what's in that box. What's crazy though is the power up is... Oh, I'm getting greedy here. I better get this meat. Get this box. And... Shoot! Ah, he almost got me again. Yeah, you gotta get all these.
Oh, these one. Yeah, they're decoration.
Oh, those are decoration. Okay, so I can't get those.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm not leaving here without breaking this box. Yeet. Wow.
Well,
okay.
You can't.
All right. So, am I doing something wrong? Oh.
Oh, actually, no. It looks all right so far.
There we go. There we go. All right.
That's how we do it.
I don't think I can break that box.
Ah, you're too weak for that.
I'm too... Okay. That's probably why.
Yeah, but though you can pick an item.
I can pick an item. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah.
Power core. Stardust enriched core to create portable energy. The power cells from the boosters work really well to enhance the weave. Stardust has the property to attract stray stardust around it. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, I think you didn't pick one.
I guess not.
And then, yes, when it's green, then it's fine.
Okay. I don't know what any of that is. All right.
Oh, these are just symbols with tooltips. Okay. Do you want to take a look at the new crafting system?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, then you can pick the item. It's on the little bit to the right. Or here are the waifus.
All right.
So there's one.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, and then you can bring it to the right side.
To the right side.
Yep, there.
All right. I put it in here.
Yep. Then you can... And there are a few more buttons. One below.
Okay, here. Click here to craft charge core. This item is already provided as the crafting source. Okay, so it seems like I need another item, but I don't know if I have.
Oh no, you have all of them.
I do?
You have all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do next?
You click on the button with the wrench.
The wrench.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
And
this is the tiny crafting minigame.
Interesting. So let's see if I can figure out how to use this. Interesting. So pressing the circle button does stuff.
Oh.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, I think you did it not quite right, but I still have to fiddle with it. Yeah, but you created a new item. The thing is, the symbols which appear on the ring, they're basically like, hey, if you make sure that these rings are, all of these symbols turn green, then you get a better item.
Okay.
And now you can actually equip it. This is then also in the yellow room.
Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember combat helmet and combat bracers being in there last time. Let me see, but this is just costume, though. This is not where I can equip it. This is the equipment station.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay, put that there. Rapid.
I know if it's equipped. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, this thing
I
is...
gotta come through here with a duster and get rid of these cobwebs, gosh darn it. That's gonna attract spiders.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to have a tiny side thingy that the waifus are a little bit more active in the house as well. And one of the ways to tutorialize the minigame you just had is that one of the waifus got trapped in one of the spider webs and you have to get her out.
That's funny. Alright, so put that in there. Alright, so is this just the combat barding and the combat helmet? Is that aesthetics or is it functional?
Yes. That's just aesthetics.
Okay.
Costumes.
That actually looks kind of cool, though. I like that. I'll put this back over here. All right, and now we gotta ask the question that's burning on everybody's mind here. This dude here that I'm flying around with kind of looks like the guy in the avatar that you gave me for the thumbnail. Is this a self-insert fanfiction?
No.
No? Alrighty then.
Yeah, the thing is, the original Power Ponies character in the RPG was more or less a self-insert character because of all the programmer stuff. But I think I reached already a point where I actually prefer to have proper original characters. So, okay, my pony OC is also a blue Pegasus, so you can still say self-insert, but I kind of want to make sure that the character you're playing in the game is definitely not just a version of myself, because how to say it? It makes more fun to write about characters which are not you and explore the world through their eyes than just using a story as self-therapy or whatever.
But you see, we're all bronies here, and as bronies, we're lonely. So we got to be able to project onto whatever. I'm making things up. There we go. Oh man, once you start shooting, it's hard to stop. Wasting ammo.
Yeah,
no full auto in the building, gosh darn it. Chuckly Fun in the chat says, hey Brawny, how you doing, Chuckly? Let's see here. Alright, so what should we do next?
You can try level 3.
Level 3, let's go do it. I'm gonna get that freaking tentacle monster.
Yeah, I adjusted the difficulty of level 3 a lot because a lot of people struggled with level 3.
I don't remember if I struggled with level 3 or not.
Yeah, I recently have shown the game on the Amaze. This is was an independent art house game festival here in Berlin.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think I watched probably 30, maybe 40 people watching, playing the game. And so many people had problems with the 3rd level. It was kind of like, wow. Why is this so
yeah, I remember the head crab looking things here. Come on, babe. Ah, no, my boost. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the head crabs did give me a little bit of trouble. I remember these guys. I don't think it subtracted though. So what did you lowered the difficulty?
Yes, I removed one of the creeps that spawned here and made the tentacle monster a bit slower because a lot of people were quite overwhelmed how fast it moved.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't think anybody could possibly be more of a scrub than me. That's pretty crazy. All right, I'm carrying too many things. I'm trapped in a tree. Get me out of this tree. All right. And let's throw this thing. Got some loot. Drop my wife. Almost got shot. Still okay. Am I still too weak? Do I need to level up or do I just need to go higher? Oh,
no, you
shoot.
actually have to increase one of the stats to crack these boxes open.
All right. So do I have to keep that box on me in order to get the bonus at the end of it?
No. The box is also a thing where I notice a lot of confusion with a lot of players is you can use the box as weapon and you have to throw the box against the area to get the item inside.
Okay.
So, and yeah, a lot of people and I too, we want to have more thrown weapons. So like the typical exploding barrel and all the stuff. And yeah, I definitely want to split the box into two separate items. One is the weapon and the other is just an item pickup. So that nobody is so extremely confused about the crates. I can still add crates later on, which you have to throw around with a certain strength to get to the loot. But for the beginner stuff, it's just an unnecessary extra step.
All right, and so am I doing something wrong, or is there a way to select whether or not I shoot where I throw the waifu or I throw the box that I'm holding?
You can press the wipe key, and then you swap the item on the shoulder.
Okay, so that's how it's done.
So,
I'll try that. I'll try that next time. Right now, this guy's
about controls. The rapid fire, you have to hold LT and then fire, and then you shoot much faster.
Oh, that is way faster.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he almost got me.
You're fine. You have enough.
Oh, yeah, he did get me actually. Oh, I got a good few items off of that. All right, let's see which one I need the most. Let's see here. Barding. Comfortable gear to perfect for booster flying. A set of tools for home repairs and a wrench is and one wrench is always missing. The power cells from the boosters work really well to enhance the weave. Okay, so tell me about the weave, because I don't remember the weave.
I try to remember what the weave was. Probably something about the Stardust thingy. Wanna get a little bit of lore about Stardust?
Yeah, tell me about the Stardust.
Okay, so what the Space Ponies know is that Stardust is a very good power source, and they also know it has wish-fulfilling capabilities.
Okay.
So if you have enough Stardust and you wish for something very particular, then it may just manifest. So, and this is basically the way how Pony got his wings. More by accident. There was a lot of Stardust, he ended up in it, and his wish is actually to become a pilot, but instead he got wings. So yeah, he can definitely fly, and it is certainly very useful with the Tentacle monster attack, but no, there is no need for him to become a pilot anymore because he can fly by himself.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, and wanna get a tiny spoiler story how one of the waifus acts about this a little bit later on?
Sure.
Okay, so I think in level 9 or so, you may find the Yandere waifu.
So, a Yandere?
The Yandere waifu, yes. The Yandere is the one which is classic, basically always the murderous waifu, which is willing to kill others just to prove how much she loves you.
Yeah, how's that going to work with this giant wall of... Hey, there's Thunderlane up there. I'll see about that in a minute. But how are you going to have a Yandere when you got all the other 30 waifus up there? It's going to end up looking like a Yandere simulator where she just kills all of them.
The Yandere simulator, boy. That game is a story for itself.
Oh yeah, I know all about that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So no, I think the Yandere waifu and 3 more, the Tsundere, Kudere, and the Dorodere, they all are how to. I need to find the words quickly. They all talk about the specific aspect how Pony and the antagonist experience the entire tentacle monster invasion. The Tsundere waifu is all about hating something, the Yandere waifu is more about lashing out, and the other 2 waifus also have a specific purpose and reason, which theme they talk about, since the space ponies are currently at war with the tentacle monsters. So, and the andere waifu, in her lashing out way, when you talk to her, she just asks, "Hey, if you want, I can cut off your wings." And then as player can ask, "Why would I even want this?" And she then basically says, "Well, you never wanted to have them in the first place."
Alrighty then. That doesn't make any sense. But that's a yandere for you. My girl loves yanderes, and I don't understand the mentality of it at all. And, you know, also I called out to, you know, my friend Chuckly Fun in the chat there a little while ago. He's a good friend of mine. He knows all about those tropes as well. So I'm sure this is like pandering to him quite a bit. Don't you feel pretty? Yes, I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. All right, costumes, what the frick? Costumes don't grant you any bonuses except being pretty. Okay, sure. I need all the pretty I can get. I'm pretty ugly is what I am. Alrighty then. So, what else should I check out?
So, you wanted to talk to the Thunder Lane.
Yeah, this dude looks like Thunder Lane. So I just kind of antagonist. Okay. Who are you? Oh yeah, antagonist. Good to meet you. Okay, so if he's talking, I looked at that speech bubble like secondary, because this came up front and center. So let's see here. Who are you? Good to meet you here. Or I'm assuming he's talking first. Good to meet you here. I must inquire that you give me your waifus. Who are you? I am an engineer and here to help. All I need are your waifus. What do you need them for? I need the waifus to use. I need the waifus to use the power of the waifus to fuel my war robots. Why robots? Better to prevent a future invasion by waging war against the universe and prove that we are not soft. Hey, that's what you were talking about before.
Exactly. Yeah, it's so early in the game. No spoiler territory here, so to speak.
No. And he goes, "You just don't understand."
You just don't understand.
Well, you're kind of a... No, I don't understand. You're kind of a tard. Freaking...
Yeah, this is my job for the next 2 months or so. Taking all the dialogues we have and just crank them up to 11 and actually give the player at this scene the ability to say yes.
All right, and then what happens?
So then he takes the waifus with him. And
we lose the game automatically. I love it.
No, it just goes to a different direction because instead of keeping the waifus for yourself and treating them well, you basically have I want the player to have the choice to go so many routes with the antagonist, like, yeah, you're right and I will help you, so here are all the waifus. Or it's kind of like, well, actually you are right, but I think you were doing it wrong, so I will do it better than you. And the player should also be then able to pretend to work together. Like, can I give an example? Would you like that?
Sure. Yeah. Tell us one of the stories while I go play the next level.
All right. So one of the stories is that Pony actually wants to do the same as the antagonist. But and eventually there will be this big clash between the two, the final battle. And when this one is over, then the player can basically decide, okay, I have run, and now bugger off and let me finish the entire thing. Or you can basically say, actually, now that I think about it, it's actually pretty stupid that we fight each other instead of the tentacle monster. And the antagonist is kind of like, well, yeah, I think you are right. Maybe you understand after all. And then they could say, hey, wanna join and finish the fight? And then the antagonist agrees, and you then fight together against the final levels of the tentacle monster. So, or not at all. And I think this is probably quite easy to implement still without too much effort, and gives probably the player these big story impacts which last I have seen in Undertale, you know.
Oh wow, we're Undertale. That's lofty. But that does segue into another question I wanted to ask you. Is like on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to make this game? Okay, so you can't move it at the super rapid fire. Yeah, so and that I will fully acknowledge is probably a really ignorant question because I don't know anything about game design.
Oh, absolutely not. The question is more like, what do we want to use as comparison? Like, shoot 'em ups are extremely easy to make in comparison to, let's say, a strategy game or a multiplayer online game. So, but if we want to stay in the shoot 'em up thingy, then we get a completely different answer, you know. So,
let's say you got hired tomorrow to make the next Toho game. Would that be how much more difficult would that be to this, or is it about the same? Or I got nailed like twice right there.
Okay, I would say making Waifu is much more difficult to making a Toho game. Because I unfortunately I haven't played Toho, but I had played a lot of vertical shoot 'em ups, many bullet hells here, and usually the classic vertical manic shoot 'em up is like you have your character, you move around, everything is scrolling automatically, enemies arrive, you shoot a little bit, and all you basically have to program enemies move, bullets move, and then you can maybe spend 1,000 years to create some completely convoluted scoring system. So this is basically pretty easy to make in comparison to other things. So, but here for Waifu, I have this tentacle monster which moves around, which is made of different segments, and we also want that if you destroy the monster completely in the middle, that it breaks apart into 2 pieces and stuff. Well, that thing alone to make running well took me already a week at least. So, and in 1 week you can basically nail down all the necessary mechanics for a Toho game. So, no content, but at least you have everything you need to basically have a playable game.
Okay.
So, and from here it only goes even more insane. Like, there's dialogue stuff, there are items, there's inventory management, there's the crafting minigame. So the game is, for shoot 'em ups, still very big and very extensive.
Nice.
And the time difficult to code.
Awesome.
There we go. Getting my butt kicked on this level.
Yeah, I cranked this level up quite a lot because this is basically the first proper boss fight where you have to show that you learned all of the 3 things previous levels taught you, which is the tiny monsters, tentacles, and bullets.
So when I was reading the Equestria Daily article that said, that mentioned you had updated the game and you went to a German indie developer festival, they were saying that you were getting a lot of hate out there because you're a Brawny. Is that true? And do you want to talk about that?
Okay, I have read both articles. I can't remember about that I had problems on the MAs. The MAs was actually awesome. MAs was great fun. I had so many people there. They all liked the play, they all liked the game. And so MAs was actually no problem. But a couple of weeks later there was this IGN trailer. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yes. Yeah, the IGN showed the trailer for this game, and the comment section was a bit creative. And
comment sections tend to be that way.
Well, usually it is said, as a developer, never read the comment sections, and this is the first law I broke and read the comment section, and boy, the comment section is funny. So, and the Equestria Daily then said, hey, the trailer gets a little bit of beef over there, please head over and leave a like or so. And yeah, basically that happened. So the game also had a pretty bad ratio, the IGN trailer, for some time. I think at the first day it was like 120, 140 upvotes to about 170 downvotes. But now the ratio is much better.
Yep, Brawny's come through.
Yeah. Thus I can always say, even if it's a bit mean, my ratio was still better than Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh man, these little monsters are coming for me.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy's tough. I've been getting my butt kicked all day on this one.
Yeah.
Nope, there I go. I'm dead. That's what I get for trying to shoot with a telescope. All right, let's try that again.
Yeah, sure.
Chuckley Fun says, bullet hell games work with complicated patterns of bullets that take as much time to develop as the rest of the game.
Yeah, totally. With Waifu, I actually want to go pretty counter to the bullet hell, because I don't know. Have you played some of the older shooter ups like R-Type or basically anything from the mid '90s, early '90s around?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Oh no, I didn't. I'll tell you a funny story about myself real quick here. Is my parents actually did not allow us to have video games growing up, and it wasn't until I was 15 years old that my older brother, the problem child, stole somebody's game systems. We didn't know he stole them. We found out years later. Stole somebody's game systems, a PlayStation 2 and a Sega Genesis, and then brought them home and gave them to me for my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, and at that point we had Halo, Tekken, Red Faction, and Street Fighter. So that was all we played. Oh, and of course Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned, Chucky mentioned Tyrion and Raptor. Yeah, they are great games. And then alongside with here R-Type and Gradius and stuff. So, are you up for some video game history in regards to shoot 'em ups?
Lay it on me. I've got nothing to do but shoot
Okay.
this monster and listen to you talk.
All right then. So, I think around in the 80s, shoot 'em ups were so popular, especially in Japan, that there was actually a lack of 100 yen points because of the arcade machines. They ran out of points. So, so everybody was playing shoot 'em ups. And since the home consoles with the Nintendo was like, yeah, it was definitely there, but it actually was the Super Nintendo system, which then brought a new kind of genre to the living room and drew the people away from the arcade machines. And this was the action RPG or the JRPG, stuff like Final Fantasy. So, because these games, they had a super long playtime, engaging stories, difficulty was also usually on the right spot, and yeah, these games got so much market dominance that the people stopped playing shoot 'em ups. So and then some people were kind of like, and they were kind of like pondering, okay, what can we do that the people play shoot 'em ups again, so that they play them longer and stuff. And the idea was, let's make the game more difficult, much more difficult, in fact. And I think it was 1998, maybe 99 or so, plus minus 1 year. And the first bullet hell ever got into the arcade machine, and the name was Donpachi. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and from there on, it only developed and went further until we ended up with the bullet hell as the predominant shoot 'em up genre. So, but increasing the difficulty that much just turned the game into a really niche audience game, and made shoot 'em up almost obsolete in the today's video game landscape. So, and this is what I definitely want to counteract. So, this is why you get these more reasonable looking bullet patterns, and the screen is not permanently filled with bullets all the time, because the old shoot 'em ups didn't need so many bullets to be fun. So why does it stay that bullet helly today, you know?
Well, that's pretty interesting. Okay, I did a lot better that round. That was mostly what happens when I actually pay attention here. Nathan Duazo saying the monster looks like a Kraken alien to me. The first thing I thought when I saw your monsters was Shumagorath. And I don't know if Shumagorath, the character, was from anything prior, but I know Shumagorath from Marvel vs. Capcom.
I don't know this character. How do you write it?
Shuma. Shuma Gorath. Gorath.
Yes. Oh yeah, this is probably also the tentacle monster from Doctor Strange 2.
Might be the
Might be.
yeah, I don't know where else. I don't know anything about that character. I just know that it was a playable character in one of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. I think Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But yeah, I don't know anything about it, but that's what I saw. That's what I was reminded of the first time I saw your tentacle monsters.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Chuckley Fun says, I love Tyrion. Raptor was big too.
Yeah, I played Raptor. Tyrion, I like Raptor a little bit more than Tyrion. Tyrion, I mean, the version we can get these days, Tyrion 2000 or so, Tyrion 2K. I feel a little bit confused by this game because the difficulty is all over the place, but it's definitely a fun game. Definitely.
So, in the other window here on my other screen, we've got your screen share pulled up. Was there something you wanted me to show my audience?
Oh, I would like to say if I show you things based on the question. So, because you know better what you would like to know, what you find interesting.
Okay, so the audience can't see it yet, but tell me what you have pulled up, and then I'll switch over to it so we can take a little break and see that.
Okay, so earlier I mentioned that I kind of want to improve or actually create proper dialogues for the first 5 levels.
Yeah.
So, and one of the things that basically annoys me a lot is that we only have these tiny portraits you have probably seen earlier in the cutscene with in the dialogue. I mean, with the antagonist. So I definitely want to get the characters big, like we know it from a visual novel or some of the older JRPGs, action RPGs, like Disgaea probably. You probably know this game, right?
Which game?
Disgaea.
No, I'm actually not familiar with this game.
Oh, okay, wait a second. Let me pull up a screenshot about what I actually want to have here at the game. So, open a new tab. No. Sorry that I need the derp around.
Harriman in the chat knows what you're talking about, and he spelled it out for me, but I still don't know what that is. Okay.
Oh yeah, Disgaea. So, yeah, I want to have dialogues more akin to this here. Because yeah, definitely much better than just small portraits. Plus, body language can do so many awesome things, which are basically missing when you have only the face. So, and this is why I want to go from the portraits to actually full body graphics. So, and I'm currently fiddling around with this because one of the big problems I have with the production is I won't have a huge crew to create all the graphic assets needed for the dialogue system. So I definitely need to do something more with stitching graphics together and such. And today I was able to basically get this entire thing working. So let's see which other parts here. So yeah. One thing I definitely need, for example, is I have 19, 20, 21 different characters, 21 different ponies, and basically the big differences between all the ponies are mostly the main. You probably know the show, the joke in regards to the My Little Pony show. They all look the same, they only differ in color and hair.
Yeah.
So I basically do the same here too. And one thing I really want to get done here in a much better way is that when I stitch all the graphics together, that I have a little bit more control over some of the special effects, like the shadow here and stuff. But also making sure that the artists have enough control to then take the Unity engine itself and just stitching everything together so that it looks good. So, for example, where do we have the eyebrows? Like that I can create easily different facial expressions just by moving the eyebrows around. And this allows me, to just create a lot of different things with only one set of graphics. So
well,
I
that's
think we
good.
should make us too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's happy.
I'm an analyst, and all we can really do is or at least me and a few others, we have Adobe Flash puppets with a bunch of different facial expressions pre-drawn into them, and then we have to manually go in and build our facial expression with with like hundreds of different assets, and then save it as a PNG that we can then use in our videos. So if you've got shortcuts to get around that without needing hundreds of pre-made drawings on layers in a Photoshop or an Adobe Flash file, then then I'm very happy for you and a little bit jealous, but you've definitely got your work cut out for you, because I have like 100 different faces and gestures that I use, and I still get repetitive in my videos sometimes, where it looks like I'm just making the same face all the time. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you're going to be doing all that for all 30. It sounds like you're trying to add like visual novel sort of aspects to this game, on top of all the bullet hell and the crafting and things like that.
Yeah. Originally, I actually wanted to have a completely linear story with all the typical storytelling tropes like a hero's journey and stuff. Yeah, I made this decision basically. Okay, the game needs to be produced. The Brawny audience, well, we are not the biggest one in regards to let's say generating revenue, and so I thought to keep the game economical. But then I basically ditched this entire thing and decided, okay, I want to have branching story arcs, and I want to improve the game where it's currently the weakest, and this is why I want to go with the visual novel style, because since I published the game, not published, I mean released it, people were kind of like, hey, we want to talk more with the waifus, we want to have more of the waifu characters in there, and this is what I want to deliver.
All right.
So I take the extra effort, but still I have to solve the problem. Like, how can I alone, or at least with maybe one more artist, create all the necessary graphics for the dialogues with all the different emotions without needing, as you mentioned earlier, drawing 100 different graphics. And for 21 characters, it's insane.
Yeah, I can only freaking imagine, man. I've never tried to tackle anything close to something of that scale, and I don't even know anything about that program that we were watching you use here. Turning back to the game here, I've got this starry lump. Clusters of stardust are not supposed to look like it. So, give me a little spoiler, is there anything with this that I can craft with some of the other items that I have here already? Like, is there going to be any sort of guide on or like a recipe book or anything like that, so people can know what they're doing, or is it just going to be a mix and match thing? Tell us what you plan for the crafting system here.
Okay, so currently all the recipes are fixed. So every item can be crafted into different items, and you can see which items you can craft them into the moment you place them in this crafting source input slot there, the green one. So, and how to say it, yeah, there are kind of like 2 or 3 things I can actually talk around now, and I don't know which one to talk about first,
The first one that comes to your head.
Okay, so I mentioned at the beginning that I completely overhauled all the items because I noticed a very big problem with the game. So in the last item set, which you also had in the last version, was like each item has a level, but you can find the same items in all the different levels again and again, but in later levels they are simply stronger. So when the player decides, no, okay, I want to craft a little bit, I want to see where it goes, and then they play let's say the first 5 levels again and again to build something really awesome, and then they play further and further, and then they end up kind of like in level 10 or so, find an item, just in the box, and they're kind of like, that entire thing is better than what I grinded the last 1 to 2 hours. So why did I even make all of this stuff? So, and I wanted to get rid of this, and this is why I completely overhauled all the items. In later levels, you find new items, and the items which you are crafting now are needed in later recipes. And if you go far enough with all of this, then you can create some really powerful super item which increases all of your stats. It takes a while to build and probably needs hell a lot of stardust. But if you want to hyper optimize your playthrough, which you may probably need to do on the higher difficulties, then there's definitely a lot of stuff to see. So
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to like a detailed breakdown or something, because like as I said before, I'm a casual. I'm not good at video games. It's tough for me to figure these things out. Someone like me is going to look at a crafting system and they'll go, okay, where's the tutorial? Where's the recipe book? Where's the Google walkthrough here? I'm not going to be able to figure this out. Maybe someone who's smarter than me could figure this out, but I'm not going to be able to figure this out. That's going to go right over my head, and then I'm going to get stuck on a boss.
I mean, if you want, I can actually show you the current recipe book. I have it open here on my computer.
Sure. Let me tab over to that real quick, and
Nice.
we'll take a look at that, and then we'll okay. So this is an Excel spreadsheet. Welcome to game development, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, actually, not many people use an Excel spreadsheet for the game design, but in this case, I actually do so, because the spreadsheet is basically like the most awesome thing to do all the game design, especially for very content-heavy games like mine. And also a nice side effect is that I can actually use some coding, access the spreadsheet from my computer, and turn it automatically into the final game content. So yeah, and right now I have like this monstrous table, this monstrous spreadsheet of all the items.
Chuckly Fun
And here
wants to
at the
know,
end-
is this EVE Online that we're playing right now?
Oh my god. Yeah, EVE Online. EVE Online. Have you heard of this guy, the student who actually made the economical analysis of the EVE?
I don't
Economy
know
system
anything
there?
about EVE, so you're gonna have to let me in on all these jokes.
I think this was about maybe 12 years ago, maybe 14 years ago. There was one student, and he actually took EVE Online and analyzed the economy in there and made an actual proper paper about how the current economic state of EVE Online is. And if I'm not completely mistaken, this guy then got hired by the company to make monthly documents about, or weekly documents about, what is currently going on with EVE and the economy. And then he is then talking about all the things. Oh, there's this big war between these big two clans there, and this is the reason why the prices for metal and all the stuff was rising up massively. And yeah, that's just kind of like insane how complex EVE Online got that you even get your master degree with it already.
All
Just by
right.
talking. Yeah. So EVE is definitely awesome. Yeah, and yeah, this spreadsheet here. This is currently how I design my game, and the recipes are also then just a very complicated formula to get a little bit more done automated. So, but I don't think we need to. We don't need to have an Excel workshop right now, except you want.
All right. Yeah. So let's tab back over to the game here
Yeah, sure.
and see if
Yes,
we
the
can.
fifth level.
All right. So, is there anything I should try to do with the items that I have here, or should I go play one more level for tonight?
Well, if you want, we can try the crafting again, because your first attempt didn't work out that well.
Okay. So which one of these items should I grab?
Maybe the star lamp.
Okay. Star Lump. Come with
Yes.
me. So I place it here.
Yes. Then you take the recipe.
The recipe.
That one. Yep.
Okay.
And then yes, the screw. So, and don't press B. Not yet.
Okay. So what am I looking at here? I'm looking at circles.
Okay. So the goal is that you have to turn all the symbols on the circle green. And if you look to the bottom right, then you probably get some helpful
Oh, I see it. So there's touch, swap from here, don't swap from here. So, okay. Oh, I see. So I can move around, and then I can... all right. So you said on the circle or in the circle? Everything needs to be...
On the circle.
On the circle. Okay, so it looks like all of them are green now.
Yeah. Then you can press B.
Okay.
Now you're at the second circle.
Oh, I see. Let's see now. So this... Alright. Let me see if I can figure this out. So scrolling over them isn't doing anything. Swap from here. Don't swap from here. So, okay. So it looks like these... Okay, I'm going to take a guess. Tell me if I'm right. These symbols correlate to one of these symbols. One of the green... The red symbols correlate to one of the green circles. I'm guessing they need to match or point to each other from the other side of the circle.
Nope. That's a little bit more complicated than it actually is.
Oh.
Yeah. On the bottom left, you have the tooltips for the controls.
Okay, so Y is swap, B is confirm, A is click. Okay, so... Oh, okay. So I just... Oh. So I just hover over them and hit the Y button. That's way the heck simpler than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I was on some 3D chess right there when I just needed to play checkers. Right? I just need to click a button.
No, right. That's not necessary. The thing is, the crafting system is not the main gameplay element, so I will not turn it into basically that much into a game. So the crafting currently, you have all the time you want. You can actually take this one again and craft it a second time.
Oh, the star lump you said?
Yes, you can craft it again.
Interesting. And so I'm guessing I'm powering it up every time I craft it. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. It jumped back away from me. I accidentally hit the B button instead of the A button. There we go. Oh, okay. Suspicious shape. All right, let's
so
do
if
some
you
more
craft it again, you also see that the second thing is already a little bit more complex.
Oh, okay. So let's see here. Just click, I guess. It doesn't look like I need to do them in any particular order. But whenever I click it, the crosshairs jump to the other side of the screen.
Yeah, that's the swapping.
Okay. And then hit B?
Yes.
Okay.
The second one's a little bit simpler.
Wait, let's see here. Okay, so this one's just giving me trouble now. So I turned one of them yellow.
Yep, that means that the final item has a little bit lower quality. Because the more red items you have, the worse is the resulting item.
I see.
So, yes. So with this done, you can also press B and then you get the suspicious shape. Oh, there it is.
Alright.
Oh, and this increases your dread by 6.
So what is dread?
So if your dread is high, so dread makes the enemy stronger.
Oh, okay.
Currently only the stats, but I also want that the monsters then are getting bigger the higher the dread. And if the dread is high enough and you play a specific level, then you get more slots for the waifu mementos.
I see. So there's a trade-off. So you got a harder fight, but you get more reward out of it.
Exactly.
Interesting. All right, let me see what I can do with this battery now, because this battery doesn't have a plus sign next to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Craft. All right, let's do this.
Yeah. What I'm also pondering about the system is to reward the player if they manage to do this entire thing with as few steps as possible. But the problem is I didn't figure out a metric for that yet. Like how do I calculate what is the best? Oh, beware! You are not allowed to touch them.
Oh, okay.
The green one with the... Yes, exactly. This is where the swap is then necessary.
Oh, okay. That's really cool.
Yeah, I need definitely more of these.
All right,
and this then combined with...
I'll put that in there. And I might as well grab this. All right. So I've got a better handle on the crafting now. That's actually really cool. Let's go do one more level for tonight, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The minigame we have seen with the crafting, this is also something I want then as part of the story. Like the third waifu, you get the sword waifu, does some kind of yoga style pony then with you, which uses this minigame. And when you get snatched by one of the grabby tentacles, which hold you, then there's also this minigame where you have to evade some symbols and touch others to get out faster.
Ah. Oh, hang on a second. Yep, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I thought I had my screen on the wrong. There we go. So no, I'm not letting you take my waifu. What do we... Alright, shoot. Okay, this guy was really hard to fight last time. Let's see if I can get him this time.
I need an add-on!
Oh geez, I'm already dying.
Well, if there's too many bullets, with the A key, with the A button, you can actually do this tiny dodge dash.
Alright.
It should probably help you. Oh, cutscene repeats. I thought that I changed it.
Alright, now I'm a little bit stronger. Oh man, when he hits me, it's just... Oh, and this thing's here. Okay. Okay, I cannot fight the both of you. Or I remember that now. I had to like focus all of my strength on beating that monster. I had to focus on these, beat the monster while ducking this guy and his robots. And then go fight him, because I had to prioritize things here.
Well, the thing is, you still have this one item in your inventory, which makes the enemy stronger.
Oh yeah, that's right, I do, don't I? I might have to take that off. I don't think I'm skilled enough for that. Alright, gotta give me these power-ups. You stay the heck away from me. Power-ups, 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 power-ups. Power-ups, rapid fire, come on. Give me this box. Throw the box. Ah, frick. Oh.
Ooh, snaggy.
Did he just say slutty? What?
Gotcha.
Oh, snuggly.
Snuggly, okay. Man, bronies are cringe. Oh, you get away from me, robot.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody actually told me that he actually finds the entire thing with the power of the waifu super cringe. But my answer was like, yeah, you are right, and I love it.
Yeah, congratulations, you get the joke of the game. Oh man, I just gotta duck all these things. Duck, 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 goose. I know there's a monster around here, so... Ah, shoot! Okay, got some health back. Okay, the boss, the antagonist, does he have a health bar? Or is he recovering?
He's not recovering.
Okay, so
I mean,
eventually...
he has a health bar, but it's not displayed.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's what I need to know. I am so
actually,
very grateful for these clouds.
Yes.
Offering me some cover here.
That's
Thank you
why
very
I
much
make
for
sure-
putting those clouds in there.
Yeah, this is where I'm also a little bit tricking the player, because if the enemy bullets hit the tree or the clouds, they show the damage the bullet would usually deal, but in reality I only reduce it by half the amount, so that the cover actually feels like cover.
Oh, man. Alright, I did a little bit better that round.
Yeah.
Heather Blossom says, say slutty snuggly snake 5 times really fast. Alright, let's see if I can actually do that. Slutty snuggly snake. Frick! No, I can't.
Get your tentacles off my waifu.
There's a German one which is actually pretty difficult to say. When I hear it,
Sure.
at least I can try. Okay, so Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut.
Alright, and how's that roughly translate in English?
Not good.
The English version translation is bright dress stays bright dress, and red cabbage stays red cabbage.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, frick! I got my wife and I died right away. So I'm gonna be real. I do not understand that analogy, but I don't need to.
It is just there to because it's difficult to say.
I see. See, I can do she sells by the seashore. But
Boy, this one.
slutty snuggly snake, that's going to take a bit more practice for me. Probably just because I'm not
Definitely.
used to it. There was a tongue twister I learned a long time ago, and it was I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I'm the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker to ever pluck a mother pheasant. No, dude, I am trying to fight the robot. Stop shooting me. Oh great,
Yeah,
now he's got my girl.
Yeah, if you want the girl back, just try to hit him with a shot shot.
Yeah, I remember that. Problem. I suck. Frick!
Awesome.
Oh, I got my health back and I immediately lost it.
Yeah.
It's like you underestimate how bad I am at my job, sir. Oh, there I go. You see, now, let me see. I'm running a little overtime. I don't know about you, but
Your tentacles off
I'm
my
also
I have.
I also don't want to be insult myself by quitting the game before I'm losing a challenge like this. Oh, I
Oh,
cannot.
I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun.
Good, good. Let's see here. Come on, come on, come on. Die! Ah! He got her and he got me at the same time. Gosh darn it. Alright.
Yeah.
You, hold still so I can shoot you. Nope. Frick. You know what? I'm going over here. I'm gonna shoot. This guy's following me. Gosh. That guy's got my power up. Oh my god. I'm getting worse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's too difficult, just remove this one item.
You know what? I think I might have to. Stay in house. You.
Have you also equipped the waifu? Have you also equipped the waifu memento?
I think I have. I have the Stardust
the
waifu.
Stardust waifu.
So there's Picnic, Confectionery, there are regular cake days even in space where day and night doesn't exist. Rapids. Okay, so these are my. I think I need this chick to come with me. What's her name?
That's the Picnic waifu.
Just Picnic waifu. Okay, we don't have names in this game. We're just. That'll get you canceled on Twitter. Hey, you, Picnic chick, come fight this dude with me. Are you sure you don't want to take? Are you sure you don't want to take Samantha? Who the frick is Samantha? The one with the swords? No.
Get your tentacles off my waifu.
There's no Samantha here. There's Sword Wife. Give me.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, I got hit by that thing, but didn't immediately lose 90% of my health.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, frick. Where did that thing come from? Come on, come on, come on. Right there. Frick. Oh, that's why. That's the problem is you got to be so precise, and he's shooting at you the whole time. Ah! Come on, come on. Right. That frick. Ah. Tell me, how frustrating is it watching somebody... Got it! Ah, he got her back. How frustrating is it watching somebody be this bad at your game?
Absolutely not at all.
All right, I don't know if I should be insulted by that. Ah, frick, stop hitting me.
It's just like...
Stupid
the thing
robot.
is kind of like that, that my shoot 'em up, other than the bullet hell, basically ask you to learn different skills than you usually need in the shoot 'em up, or at least in the bullet hell. Bullet hells are more about learning the bullet pattern and know how to move to avoid them. And here this game is kind of like now, so you want the waifu, better you know how to use the shard shot, or the dodge, or maybe throw something at him, but yeah, just shooting won't definitely help much.
Yeah, what I wouldn't give for a lock-on mechanic right now. You, stay still so I can shoot you. Ah, frick.
I mean, you are working with two analog sticks, right?
Yes.
From the way I see the crosshair moving, do you just tap the right analog stick to adjust your aim?
No, I'm spinning it. Like
Okay,
I'm holding it.
Yeah, this is also something I saw a few players struggling with at the MAs. That they just tapped the thing and had therefore quite problems aiming. Looked a little bit similar.
Oh, I got pinned.
Yeah, this is the point where the dodge is then perfect to get away.
Yeah, I actually tried to dodge. It didn't let me because I had a tree on top of me and robots were shooting me. And so was this freaking dude who should be focusing on the tentacle monster over there. What a prick.
No.
Like, how are you gonna have all this? There's a monster attack going on right now and you're focused on fighting me. Gosh darn it. This is some behavior I'd expect out of Twitter. Let's go.
You mean this brown thing there on the right side of the arena?
Yeah. Oh, frick. I'm getting shot up. There we go.
Well, that's not really a tentacle monster. That's his robot spawner.
Oh, that's his robot? Well, that's
Yes.
even worse then. Okay. Frick! Gotta be on my game. Oh, that's rapid shot. Ah! Okay, nope, not gonna get trapped in there this time. Oh my god. Give me this. I don't think it's gonna help me right now, but I want it. You, giant thing, die. Frick. I will strafe you all day long, Thunderlane. Ah! Give me my waifu back. Oh, frick. I ran right into that robot.
Awesome.
Oh, got my health back. Thank God. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Not literally shoot. I mean, like, get away from the bullets. God, this guy does not let up.
Ooh,
Body pillows.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright, got my girl. Get some Stardust. Oh, did I kill the dude?
It looks like it, yeah.
Frick! Oh, almost got nailed again. I don't have any health left. Oh my God, pay attention, Brawny. Man, this guy's tough. Holy heck. Wait, that part of him's not vulnerable, is it? Or am I just not hitting him hard enough? One of those robots ran off with my Stardust upgrade. I'm mad about it.
Yeah.
You!
It's
Give me that!
coming back.
Now die! No! Get out of the way! Oh man, I gotta remember to use the dodge button, not the analog stick. There we go.
Yum.
Okay. Throw this. Throw this.
Nice.
Oh, did I just drop my waifu at the very end there? Or did I get her? Alright, let's see here. A boost, you say? Alright, did I drop my waifu right at the end there? Nope, we got her. Sword memento, I think. No, this is her. Tsundere! Alright, to explain the wishful effect of Stardust, ponies, whatever that is, attempt to map emotions as mathematical vectors. Oh, okay, with the pixie cut chick. Interesting. Alright, so I collected 1 out of 6 of her body pillows. 1 out of 5 of her body pillows. 1 out of 3 there. Who's this girl? Confectionery. Yep. Swords. Stardust. Okay. I need the power up that gets me multiple memento slots so I don't have to pick. Could you imagine all 20 of these girls just rolling up with guns?
Oh
with
yeah.
me? That's a bullet hell, but we're the frickin' boss on that. We are the bullet hell. We're not dodging the bullets. All right, so that's pretty much what there is of the game right now, isn't there? Yeah, you got this. Yeah, this block wasn't here before. Tell me about this. What's this gonna be?
Oh, this is just a mean teaser that the game actually continues with more levels past the 5 first ones.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Should we be so bold as to get an idea of when the next update might be coming, or do you not know? Or do you not want to say in case you're wrong?
Ooh, let me think about it. My goal is to get a lot of dialogues and graphic stuff out in 2 months. But they will also try to have at least smaller updates more frequently, like what I showed earlier with the graphics. And this is done so I can replace maybe the portrait in the UI and the current faces in the hearts in the heart on the left side of the house. Then this is definitely worth a tiny update. Plus, also another tiny change I did with the rescue skill for the waifus, which became pretty obsolete. So yeah, I think the next big content update will take a while, but I hope I can at least get a few tiny things out.
Alrighty then. So I just realized I am a freaking idiot, and I forgot to put the Steam page in the description. So I'm trying
I think
to.
you can still do this.
Let me go grab that real quick. Where's the share button on Steam here? Gosh darn it. Visit the store page. There we go.
Get your tentacles off my
Ah,
waifu.
heck. The autoplay. All right. Now, where's the link button?
Get your tentacles off my waifu.
Gosh darn it, stop doing that. Okay, live broadcast. Where's the share button? Where's the get? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Is it? I'm also looking for a tiny picture because we were talking about what did he? A harem of gun girls.
A harem of gun girls? Is that what you just
Harem
said?
of gun girls. Oh, that is what happened in the.
Oh yeah,
chat.
that would. Oh, harem of gun girls. Yeah, that'd have been great to deal with that, guys. Like, listen, antagonist, we don't want to hang out with you. We are strong, independent women. We are not to be bought, sold, and bartered for giant robots. You freaking misogynist. Go back to watching your Andrew Tate podcasts. And then just light them up. That would make me happy, personally.
So I sent you a GIF. Maybe you kind of managed to show it in the stream.
Let me take a look here.
It's a big GIF, apparently.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think I can share that in the stream. Yeah, look at this GIF he just sent me, guys. Oh my God! Yeah, so, okay, is this coming down the line here, or did you just throw this together now?
Oh, this is actually in the game for a long time.
Oh, that's insane. I can't wait for that to be a playable section. That looks hilarious.
It is a really cool level.
Nice.
Super difficult, but
Let me see
definitely
here.
needs some
Copy
tweaking
link-
because this definitely looks more like a bullet hell, but
Mhm.
still pretty tame compared to, let's say, Enter the Gungeon.
All right. Well, I found
Other-
the link, and I just put it in the chat, and I'm gonna go put it in the description right now.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Go support Dirk's game, and there's the link in the description there now. There we go. Yeah, and I can't wait to see more of this game, and more levels come out, and more features get added, and I will be here for all the updates, man. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for coming on. Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Does chat still have some questions? Is there something you would like to know?
Let's see here. Nope, not really any questions, and I asked all the questions that I could think of in the moment here.
Nice.
I wanted to know what what inspired this game and how difficult it is to make, and things like that, and yeah, it's I got those questions answered, so I'm looking forward to more updates here, and I'd love to have you back on if you're interested in the future.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and thanks everybody who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and had a good time as well. We're very grateful to everybody who tuned in, as well as everybody who supports financially, such as Heather, Shady, Autoknight, Emerald, Senko, DJ, Rain, Billy, Alden, Kanto, Mr. Sonic, Alicia, Calbeck, StarChaser, VentureCorp, Willyzin, Icanus, Vulpecula, Raptors Talon, Jimmy, J. Yoshi, and Dark Malcontent. So we will see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to be talking about more pony stuff. Yeah, and Chuckly Fun says, I need to play it myself to ask more questions. Now, fun fact about my friend Chuckly Fun in the chat there is he's dabbled in game development as well, and does I think software engineering or some kind of coding for his job. So he'd probably be able to ask you much more in-depth questions than I could. But yeah, thanks again for coming on, and let's get out of here. So everybody out there, stay safe, God bless, and have a good night. Say good night, Dirk.
Yeah, have a good night too. And it's actually past midnight here, so I will definitely have a good night now.
Get some